Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new to my channel, hey, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing for lots more diamond painting content. And if you are back, welcome back. Today I am here with my November recap or month in review, and this is a series I've been doing on my channel, I think for almost 2 years now. I have a playlist if you're interested. But I really enjoy these videos because I get to do a little recap and kind of a little series of mini reviews on the different projects I've been working on in the past month. And so I have my diamond painting logbook here, which is where, I kind of flip through this every time a little bit, but it's like, this is where I've tracked all the diamond paintings that I've worked on and completed. I'm actually getting towards the end of it. I had wondered if I might finish it before the end of the year, but not quite looking like it. Maybe early next year. But this is just where I keep track of the different stats on a project and my start and end date and any notes that I have. And I, if there's like a logbook sticker or something with the original artwork, I'll pop that in there as well. It's really, I like having a paper logbook, and I also track my projects digitally in GemsFlow. But this month was quite a busy month, you guys, actually, the month of November. I'm kind of now referring to it really as kind of the month of whips after all, because it turns out I only finished one diamond painting kit in the month of November. It's the one that you're looking at right here, and I'll talk more about it in a minute. But I have to admit, I'm having a tiny bit of a complex and some insecurity over the fact that I only finished one kit in November. Now, I know this is a me problem, but typically, I sort of think of myself and sort of am known as being a zippy diamond painter, but for a number of different reasons, that more than one finish was just not in the cards for me in the month of November, and I am just coming to terms with that. I'm like, since I started doing month in reviews, has there ever been a month where I've only had one finish? It doesn't matter, you guys. I am the first person to say that it is not about how quickly you're diamond painting, it's about enjoying the process. And so I've been trying to kind of rotate through some different projects, which, speaking of projects, I have 3+ whips going into December. So I'm kind of just trying to, and I have been trying to just rotate through projects to make sure I'm not burning myself out on any one particular project or style, just in an effort to hopefully help the process of completing these kits go a little bit more smoothly. Now, November was really busy because it includes something that we call Black Friday. And this week, Black Friday was, that whole week leading up to Black Friday and Cyber Monday was exceptionally busy for me, just as far as making videos goes. And if you, are subscribed to my channel and kind of see the videos that I've been putting up, you would have seen that really it was kind of Diamond Art Club sneak peek after Diamond Art Club sneak peek. I put up, I think I had 9 kits between Black Friday and Cyber Monday to sneak peek for you guys. And that took up a lot of time. That really did eat into diamond painting time, and just is totally fine. It's always kind of a rush to do Black Friday weekend. I find it to be a lot of fun, actually. And so, yeah, so I think that was part of the reason why my pace was a bit slower this month as well. As far as content goes, I put up 27 videos, like kind of standard videos, which is really high for me. In addition to that, I did 2 countdown live streams, big public countdown live streams with friends for Cyber Monday and Black Friday. And so lots and lots and lots of videos for me this past month. I am thinking this month will hopefully be a little bit more slower paced, I suppose, but we'll see. We'll see. And I did participate in a couple of events. I participated in an event called Nautical November, which was hosted by my friends Jacqueline, Diamond Art Sparkles on Instagram. She was in the Black Friday Countdown Live with me. And Emma, who is Diamond Fun Times. They did an Instagram event called Nautical November. And I will show you the kit that I worked on for that. In addition, I participated in an event called Purple Post Month, which was just a shop-specific event that Diamond Art Studio UK put on, and I actually used that same kit. I just participate for the community aspect, not for prizes or anything like that, and just to show support to shops and friends. There are other events I really wanted to have participated in, like there was a Randall Spangler event that was happening, and there was a Night Court November, like bookish event that was happening, and unfortunately I didn't have the time, I guess. So that being said, let me talk to you and share with you a little bit more about the projects that I did work on this month. This one, like I said, this was my one finish for the month and is called My Inner Sanctuary. It's from Diamond Art Club and is by the artist Yume Art, and is part of Yume's Glass Instruments series, which we've seen a few of them at Diamond Art Club. We're missing one or two. There's a cello one and another violin one, I think, or a viola one that hasn't made it through, and I don't know if they will, but this one is the piano, and oh my gosh, just absolute pure joy for me. I've been playing piano for almost 30 years, since I was a kid, and it has always had incredibly special meaning to me. It's just a really amazing way to just sort of, I don't know, like experience emotion. And I was just, ever since I saw this piece by Yume, really, really hoping that we would see it as a diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. And I'm so happy it was here. It's here, and I was taking my time with working on it throughout the month because I really didn't want it to end. It was just so special to work on and just brought me so much joy to work on every single time I picked it up. And I am beyond thrilled with how it turned out here. I think I can zoom you out a little bit so you can see a little bit more. So there you can see just a little bit more of this beautiful, beautiful piece. Now the size on this one, it is pretty big. It's 70 by 81 centimeters. It's really big in terms of how I think what Diamond Art Club tends to do is the smallest size of one side of a painting. The max they'll go up to on the smallest side is, I think, 70 centimeters, which probably kind of determined the size on this one, because there is just a ton of detail, especially with the fish and the flowers. But I think that they did just a beautiful job with it. I feel like you can really get the sense that the piano is made of glass, and the delicate details I feel like do come through really beautifully. I really love the special drill placement in this one. There's some orange ABs in the fish. There's some blue ABs in the piano. Beautiful pink fairy dust and pink, I think pink ABs too, yeah, in the flowers. And same over here, like in her dress, there's some, you know, pink ABs, pink fairy dust. I think these are green fairy dust too. It was just gorgeous. Now, the top up here, that is all color blocked one color. I had over a bag left of that color after I finished this kit that I hadn't even opened. I will say that I was really, really happy to see that the quality on this particular color in this Diamond Art Club kit was, this drill was perfect. And so I zipped through this multi-placing wise, and I feel like the drills fit beautifully. You can see some spots like here where there are some shifts where I had multi-placed, and I could go back in and kind of correct those so it looks a little bit more balanced, but I feel like you can't really tell so much from a distance. This piece had, let me see, 59 colors, had square drills like I just showed you, and just overall a really, really lovely kit to work on. I'm sad that it's over, but genuinely really loving seeing it completed. I did make one small modification. I kind of fiddled around with this, and I'm still not sure that I'm 100% happy with it, but I think I'm gonna leave it. The piano keys right here, originally the black keys were like a whole row shorter, and it looked just a little stunted, and only just as a pianist that I noticed, I was like, I don't know, those look a little short. And so I tried to a little bit freehand, a little bit just sort of using what colors were there. It was tricky. There was a lot of confetti in here, but I tried to extend these black keys down, and I think that it works, but man, that was tricky to try to navigate as far as like there's different like light sources and reflection and shadows coming into play, but I tried just to kind of make it a little bit closer to maybe a real piano keyboard. But I mean, given the size of the canvas, there's only so much space to work with. But anyway, this is My Inner Sanctuary. It was my, let's see, 143rd ever completed diamond painting, and my 37th for the year, and only one for the month. So let me move this out of the way. I'm gonna grab my next kit. Now, as far as whips go, like I said at the beginning, I have 3 to 4 whips kind of going into the month of December. And the first of those whips was actually also a whip that I brought in from the month of October. But my goal is to finish this one by the end of the year. This is actually a cross-stitch conversion project. We are rocking lots of glare here, unfortunately, so I know it's kind of affecting some of the like views here. But anyway, this is a cross-stitch conversion project, which is where I am taking a cross-stitch chart and reading it and converting it to a diamond painting on a blank canvas. This chart is Loki, and the chart is licensed from the artist Mandy Manzano and is from the Etsy shop Creatively Stitching. And the materials for this, the canvas and the diamonds, are from Jada Gem Shop. The size on this one is about 36 by 108 centimeters, and it has around 99 colors. And I started this in October because I was watching Loki season 2 as it was airing at the time, which of course now the finale has happened. But it just made me really want to work on my Loki kit. And this has been really interesting to work on in comparison to my other conversion projects I've done, because this one has a lot less in the way of like crazy confetti, and so it's moving a lot faster. I'm almost at 70% completion on this one, I believe. And see, I only have like, you know, his head and his horns to go, and I'm hoping that those will go relatively quickly. I really am going to try to finish this one before the end of the year, so that I can, you know, I'm going to try to go into the new year with as many, you know, with a new start as much as possible. But this has been fun to work on. Loki's one of my favorite characters in general, and it's made it just that much more enjoyable to work on. And I feel like I've learned some new techniques, approaches, tips, tricks to try for cross-stitch conversion projects with working on this one. I actually did a check-in video a couple weeks ago, I think, where I was about halfway done with this, and I did a check-in to kind of share some of those learnings and talk about what it's been like to work on this one compared to my other larger, really, really confetti heavy projects. But this is really coming together beautifully, and I am enjoying so much watching it come together. It's fun to do one of these panels if you're like me and you love Mandy Manzano's artwork and some of the kind of like fan art type things that she does or inspired characters she does. This is a really fun way to experience these in a like licensed and ethical way. And I feel like this can actually be a decent starting point for someone that hasn't done a conversion project before. So yeah, this one's really fun. And I am looking forward to getting back into it. As I pull these whips out, I'm like, ooh, I want to work on that one again. Ooh, I want to work on that one again. But this is the first whip that I am taking into December with me. Let me roll this up and move it. And these are all big projects, so that's why I'm moving slow with my progress in general. But also, I'm going to roll this up and move it, and then bring the other one over. So I'll be right back. In keeping with the theme of really large canvases with square drills and lots of confetti, I have my next second whip going into December, which is called Becoming. And this is from Diamond Art Studio UK and is by the artist Andrea Tramatolo. And this kit is 60 by 80 centimeters and has square drills, like I said, and 113 colors. 113 colors, and I am in awe of how it's coming together. I feel like the coral over here is incredible, but holy confetti, Batman. This is so many shades of blue and aqua and green. The jellyfish tentacles in here are just a huge number of colors and pure confetti. This kit is taking me a lot longer to complete, just sort of proportionally by section, than almost any other kit that I've ever worked on before. And like I mentioned earlier, how my Inner Sanctuary kit was my 143rd or something completion of all time. Yeah, so I'm saying out of 140 something kits, this is one of the most confetti heavy that I've ever worked on. Like, I'm thinking top 3. And that includes I did another kit from Diamond Art Studio UK that had almost 200 colors. This has 113. This has way more confetti in my opinion, or at least it's taking me a bit longer to get through. Like, if you look, as I'm gonna get into some of these more jellyfish tentacles, these sections and that confetti, yeah. But I have to say, it really is paying off beautifully, especially with this really striking artwork. But I had just had in my head that I was like, oh, a 60 by 80 and 113 colors, like this is gonna go faster than these like 70 by 100 kits with 200 plus colors. And that just, yeah, this feels comparable. But the quality is really good, the drill quality, and you know, the canvas and glue and everything. I am noticing a couple of spots. So you know what, I had this on outside the sweet shop, and I'll have to see if I can take some pictures maybe and try to send it over to them and see what's going on. But on outside the sweet shop and on this one, I've had these kind of creases on the back that are a little bit visible on the front too, that I am not really like able to get those out. And I even slashed the washi tape to be like, I want to make sure that's not pulling at all. That's what I've done when I've encountered this on other canvases. That's one observation that I have. And you know, I might try putting it under something flat, but I'm like, did the glue like get a little stretched or something? I'm not sure. But honestly, all around, this has just been like, it's been fun to work on, but it also has been when I've had to kind of, you know, work on a few sections, like take a break, work on another kit. You know, that's why, like I said, I feel like just with this sort of theme of working on a lot of large kits with square drills with lots of confetti, I've had to just kind of bounce between them freely so that I don't burn out, because that's the last thing I want to do. I am over halfway done on this one, you guys. I had broken it into 6 rows top to bottom, and this is the 4th row, and we're over halfway done with this one. And then I have 2 more at the top, and again, this is definitely on my list to complete before the end of the year. This was the one that I worked on for Nautical November and Purple Post Month. But I really think she's striking, and she's a stunner. The colors are coming together really amazingly. And yeah, so this was my 2nd whip, and I have one other one to show you. So let me go ahead and move this out of the way, and I'll grab that. This whip is one that I was about almost as excited about as I was the Yume, my Inner Sanctuary piano kit, because you guys, this was one of the launch kits of Margaret Morales' work at Diamond Art Club. This is called Dragon Spirit and released on Cyber Monday from Diamond Art Club, and is, let's see, 55.8 by 81 centimeters. It has 64 colors and very refreshingly for me, round diamonds. I'm not quite halfway done with her yet, but she is just gorgeous. I know I'm not the only one that has been eagerly awaiting Margaret Morales at Diamond Art Club and curious to see how her work is going to turn out with their rendering style. And honestly, I'm pretty darn happy with it. I'm looking at this and going, yeah, Diamond Art Club can do soft and watercolor type styles. I'm really loving just, there's a soft touch to here, and even like this here, I feel like it's gonna work, and I'm really happy about this. So I was sent this one as a sneak peek for Cyber Monday, and it was another one that as soon as I got it and I knew it was coming, I thought, well, I'm gonna need to work on that right away too. So to be fair, adding the yet another whip into the mix in November was a reason that I didn't finish my other whips, but completely worth it in my opinion. I have to show off to you guys one of the things I'm loving the most about this kit, and that is the special drills and special drill placement. So Margaret Morales herself actually uses a lot of gold foiling as accents in her artwork and in her, you know, her prints and things that she sends out. And so this is kind of the same vibe it's giving, is these marks on the subject's skin. There are actually 3 different colors of iridescent or crystal drills in here. There's also a gold metallic, and there's a yellow fairy dust. So this kit is full of magical special drills, and the effect is ridiculously gorgeous. I am in love with it. I think it's gonna be incredible. Here's a hint of it that's gonna start, you know, up here on her neck too. So I adore that. I think it looks amazing. This has, let me see, 1, 2 fairy dust colors, 1, 2, 3 iridescent colors, 1 electro or metallic color, and 2 ABs. So just chock full of special diamond colors. I love it. This is one that when I unrolled it on video, I just, as soon as I saw her skin and her face, I gasped, because I was like, this is it. This is how Margaret Morales' work really should be done justice as far as like skin tones go. I just was so happy to see it, and I'm adoring how this is coming together. And yeah, I'm sure you can probably guess why I couldn't resist working on this one as soon as she arrived. And I have the other 2 kits that are by this artist that launched on Cyber Monday on the way, and I'm excited to see what else Diamond Art Club is going to have coming from this artist. But as far as, you know, at the beginning I kind of said I have 3 to 4 whips kind of going into December. The other one, it's like I don't really count it as an active whip because I kind of put end caps on it. It's my large, long-term, very long-term cross-stitch conversion project. The one that is here, I'll pop a picture up on the screen here for you guys. It's of the kit Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Amy Stewart, and the charts from Heaven and Earth Designs. The materials are from Evermoment, and I split this really, really large project into 8 panels. I've completed 3 of the 8 panels, and I count each individual panel as the finish because they're such huge undertakings. Each of the panels is about the size of the Loki cross-stitch conversion that I showed you. So that times 8 is the entire project. But it's like, I don't really count that as an active whip or against like my whip count, or like, oh, this is like, I'm going to go with, you know, an unfinished project necessarily. It's just my brain does. But it is still a project that's like, well, I am, you know, going to want to go back to that. I don't know that I'm going to get to it at all before the end of this year. Unfortunately, I had tentatively had a goal in my head at the beginning of the year that I wanted to try to get halfway through that conversion by the end of this year. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to meet that goal, which is okay. I feel like there are just really, it was a lot of kits releasing that I just really badly wanted to work on right away. Like My Inner Sanctuary, like this Margaret Morales kit that it's like, we'll kind of drop everything and start those. And it was an exceptionally busy like Black Friday, Cyber Monday week, and Drills and Chills was a much larger undertaking this year than it's ever been. So it's, you know, life happens, like amazing and good things happen. And so we adjust, and it's just not a big deal. So it's like, well, you know, that was a goal and it's okay that I didn't meet it. We'll see what I can make happen next year, which, yeah, you guys, before we know it, I'm going to be talking about like my year in review and pulling out all these kits to share with you guys for a year in review video. That's going to be a really fun undertaking. And I'm like, where did I store all of these finished kits at this point? But yeah, anyway, so looking ahead just to the month of December, my goal, like I've said a couple of times, is really that I just very badly want to finish these whips. I want to finish this project, which I don't think is going to be hard, my Loki cross-stitch conversion project, and Becoming. Those 3, I really badly want to finish those. Now, if I feel like, as I'm really working on getting progress with these, if I have time, I would really love to participate in Jingle Drills, which is an event that my friend Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights is hosting that is kind of like holiday and Christmassy and wintry themed. But I just, and it's like, it's the time of year that's like, well, yeah, I want to work on a holiday kit, but I also I really badly do not want to go into the new year with any unfinished projects. I love having a clean slate and being able to be like, here's my year in review with my finished projects, and not any kind of leftover whips. That's a me problem. But that's going to be my goal. But you know, maybe I can fit in like a snack size kit. I have a really cute kit that I ordered from Munimade coming in that I'm definitely going to unbox, and it'd be really fun to work on if I have time. But I'm just going to play it by ear. I'm not sure I'm not sure how quickly I'm going to get through these whips. But we'll see. I'm not hosting any events this month. There's not necessarily any crazy events happening as far as content goes. I will be participating in the, what is it, 4th or 5th annual at this point, Christmas premieres. Maybe it's I don't know. Anyway, I've been doing it for a few years now, participating in a set of premiere videos, that happen over Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas, or Boxing Day, where every hour someone is live. And the idea is that hopefully you won't be alone over the holidays. Or if you are, like, you know, you aren't with family, or you just want some company, that at any point during those 3 days, you'd be able to tune in, and there would be someone live. There's like a playlist and a schedule. I think there will be more official info out soon, but I am participating in that again this year. And of course, I'll have some, you know, holiday plans with family and whatnot, but I am hoping that, you know, so I guess the holidays, yeah, the holidays are big plans this month, but it's just as far as already sort of pre-planned content related, diamond painting related things, I don't have anything on the schedule. But Anyway, you guys, that kind of wraps up my month in review for November 2023 and some of my plans for December. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What kind of projects did you work on this month, and what do you have coming up in the next month? How are you kind of planning to wrap up your year? Do you have anything you're really excited about? Any events you're joining in on? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you, but otherwise I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my other diamond painting content and other, reviews and whatnot. I'd love to have you here. And I hope that you have a day and a week that is as wonderful as you are. I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.